We were down to talk to both sides, right. And only one side was really ready to talk and see if something could be created.
You were once called in an article the world's most celebrated angry black man, and you later said, "I've got more understanding about things now, so I'm not so angry about why things are the way they are." Explain that.
Well, for one, that's somebody else's title of me.
Right.
I'm not the world's most angriest anything. Yeah. But when you understand the world and you understand things, getting angry is not necessary. You know, it's really about figuring out what you're gonna do about it. Getting mad does little. Making a decision, changing how you do things, is your way to combat whatever you see in the world that makes you mad or angry.
Explain the key pieces of the contract with Black America.
The key pieces is, really talking about, economic opportunities. I think we need to shift the focus a little bit from civil rights to economic empowerment and inclusion, because we live in a capitalist system. Capital is king in America, not civil rights. And we've done things on civil rights, and there's a lot of momentum in that direction. And I just think it needs to be just as much momentum when it comes to economic empowerment, because everybody know when you got money, people treat you better.
And why do you believe it's an 8 to 10 year journey?
Probably more than that. We have to get people to understand why it has to be done before we can get on a time clock. People still don't believe it's necessary. It's a pyramid system. But if the bottom crumbles, the top of that pyramid is going to come tumbling down. So the bottom is crumbling.
You said the Biden administration agreed with 85% of what you had in there. What didn't they agree with?
I guess 85%, because I still haven't spoken to them about it. So, they haven't done anything to act on it. I've had one conversation with an assistant to the president, but no talk with the president, and no other movement. So we're still working though. We're still, like I said, working behind the scenes. We have, hopefully a major announcement to make soon. And, we're gonna go to the private companies and see if they are willing to change some of their practices to move the needle and help, all of us prosper.
How did you view the heat that you took for engaging with the Trump administration?
I just think people didn't understand, exactly where I was coming from. And people are really used to seeing, black people just go on one side to the Democratic Party. And, we've been doing that for a long time as a people, and we haven't really gained as much as I believe we should. And I believe it's important to engage with both sides, and not just one side, because if the one side you're engaging with doesn't respond, there's nowhere to turn. So I think by engaging with both sides, you put everybody on notice that whoever's going to do the most for the people is who we should roll with, even if it goes against what the majority of the country wants. We were down to talk to both sides, right. And only one side was really ready to talk and see if something could be created. And I have no regrets, because it's necessary for people to understand that we have to do something different to change the outcome.
After George Floyd, Cube put out the contract with Black America, and one of the areas that needed to be addressed was, 100 years of stereotyping in TV and in film. Ice Cube is a man of principle. He wrote the contract of Black America. He believes it. And if he can't stand up for himself, how can he ask other people to stand up for him and other Black Americans? But he's not some rich, spoiled, star pointing fingers. He walks the walk. He does a lot of things that people don't even know. Contract of Black America has put him under a lot of pressure. There's a lot of people in Hollywood who, want retribution for him shining the light. And he's a different beast. He has the confidence to know if I do what's right, eventually it will be good. And we can see this. Why Cube is an important civil rights leader is Cube is a man of conviction, and he hasn't changed.